now time for the in news. It's the news that we are into.
Whether you are into it or not.
It's actual. Factual. It's mostly my opinion, but it is informative. In fact, sometimes it's out in your face. Sometimes it's in your bed, but not this early in the week or year. Sometimes it's incredible. It's usually insensitive, but it's always insane.
It's insane, y'all. Insane for 2011, y'all.
Yes. It will become more and more insane as time passes on.
It will.
Yes. No question.
Well, what you started insane.
Hey! Happy New Year!
To you also.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. What you do for the New Year?
We went down to the Anatole Hotel
Uh-huh.
and had too much fun
Uh-huh.
with zero driving.
Okay. Another Pivoto's on the way then?
No?
No more toes on the way?
No?
Not that much fun.
Are you sure?
Yes?
Yeah, are you sure? Yeah.
I am sure.
Okay.
No, I mean, we had some friends that they get a suite every year, and we've never been to this thing, so we went, and it was great. And thank you, Hilton Points, for the room.
Did you make it rain?
No, I didn't have to.
Okay.
That was a great thing. I did not have to make it rain.
You poured some champagne on somebody?
You know, I should have. I poured tequila on myself. And it was real good. That was the part I mean about too much fun.
Okay.
The next day was one of those days.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've had those. But I didn't have one this year. I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed trying to figure out what day it was.
I believe it.
Because you're lost. When the holiday falls like on the weekend like that, you are totally lost with what day it is.
Yeah, I really didn't know what day it was either. I thought it was Sunday, but it wasn't. It was definitely Saturday.
Yeah, nobody knew. And then Sunday begins to feel like what? Who the hell knows?
It's just an extra day.
Okay, let's start this year out right.
Let's go.
Let's go to Waukegan. Sex toy defendant
Wow.
arrested for failing to show up in court. A North suburban woman accused of threatening an officer with a sex toy is behind bars after being arrested Tuesday afternoon for failing to appear in court.
How threatening was it?
I don't know. I must go on. Karen Lee Bileston.
Bileston. Ugh.
Yeah, Bileston.
That's a nasty name.
No, B-I-L-D.
No, just Bileston. Ugh.
I like Mileston, but Bileston.
Mm-hmm.
56 of Gurney is charged with one misdemeanor count of aggravated assault and theft of labor after her initial November 9 arrest. Gurney Police Commander Jack Patrick said, maybe this is what he wants to know here. Blyson allegedly walked out on a tab at Joe's Crab Shack in Gurney.
It's an ironic location.
Right?
Going on.
Then approached an officer in a threatening manner when police arrived at her home. She allegedly threatened the officer with what the police described as a clear, rigid, feminine pleasure device.
That's
Yeah.
very wordy.
Yeah.
But then she threatened him.
Wait, we're going on. An arrest warrant was issued on December 23rd when Bileston failed to appear in court. On Tuesday, Bileston was arrested by Gurney police and brought to the Lake County Jail on a $75,000 arrest warrant.
Oh.
Lake County Sheriff Policeman Christopher Thompson said she is scheduled to appear in court later Wednesday. So she didn't pay the tab. She went home. They called the police. They went and got her. She threatened him with a sex toy.
But did she threaten, like, to beat him with it?
Say.
Or use it on him?
Yeah.
They did not say. They just.
Those are two different threats.
They just sent somebody else back and got her the next day when she didn't show up for court. I guess he said, "Look, miss, you're threatening a police officer with that, and you need to come to court tomorrow." And she said, "Like hell I will," and didn't go.
She didn't even pay the tab. Why would she show up for court?
Right? The situation unfolded when an officer was told by a restaurant employee that Balston came to the restaurant and ordered a dinner and wine, then went outside and sat on a bench. Police was called because she had allegedly skipped out on a restaurant bill 2 weeks prior. Oh, she just likes the crab shack, don't she?
Yet they brought her another meal and wine.
Uh-huh. She was found near Six Flags, Great America, lying in the grass on the south side of Grand Avenue. Well, evidently the wine was good. An officer spoke to her, and she told him she was okay. She appeared to be intoxicated, and the officer told her she had to pay her bill. When she said she had money at her apartment and could pay the bill, an officer escorted her to the nearby residence, and Lee said once there, she walked into her bedroom, opened a drawer, and removed a sex toy.
Yeah.
Holding it over her head and approaching the officer in a threatening manner, a release from police said the officer knocked the device out of the way before he could be hit and
In slow
placed
motion.
her under arrest. Yes, I do not want to be hit with something you already had going other places.
Good point. Ah, so maybe it was the biological weapon at that point.
Possibly. Boston was released on a personal recognizance bond and issued a court date of December 6th at the Lake County Courthouse. Patrick said she was also charged with pedestrian under the influence for walking on public roadways while intoxicated. That's against the law?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That was always one of those things that
They can just
really-
throw at you when you make them mad.
threw us for a loop in college. We could never figure out how we were supposed to get home. We just concluded we were just supposed to stay there.
Okay.
If you were too drunk to do, you just can't go. Someone else must drive you. That's the only way.
But you can't walk.
Yeah. That they see that misstep if you don't hit that curve just right. You hit the curve wrong, you go to jail.
Okay. Well, just do like she did. Go lay out in the grass and try to sleep it off.
Yeah, right.
Nobody told the officer to wake her up just because she hadn't paid her bill.
You had to check to see if she was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's obvious if you're laying out in the grass
Yeah, no, that's a tell, though.
with an empty bottle. Dempsey?
Millie!
Millie!
Now, if I was laying out on the grass with a bottle near me, you know I wasn't drunk, right?
You're right. I think it was obvious you drunk, let her sleep it off.
Yeah, I guess
Leave that
so.
woman alone.
Yeah, just let her, she'll wake up, she'll be sober, she'll walk home, or drive.
But see, you had to go mess with her. Now you got hit in the head with a sex toy.